I drafted 6 rares, 2 of them are mythics, and right now I want to pull them out so you can see them. This is one of the craziest Avatar drafts I've ever done. My first pick was the Legend of Roku mythic rare, then someone passed me the Aang, pack 1, pick 2, and then someone passed me the 3-colored Sokka. So 3 rares right off the bat. I ended up picking a second Aang up in pack number 3, and then someone passed me the Mechanist late in pack 3. I think it was like pick 8 or 9, which is crazy. It's one of the best cards in the whole set. And then I got the 4-colored Aang all the way at the end of pack 3. It doesn't have a very good win rate because it's hard to get the trigger right away when you first play it, but I figured why not try 4 colors and make it more entertaining and fun. When I was drafting, I didn't know that I wanted to be blue-red base, so I'm putting in all of the staples that I know I'm going to be playing in blue and red. I also want to make sure I have enough of the creatures and removal spells. Right now I'm pretty light on creatures, but I do have double blasting jelly, 2 dual lands, and the vigilant land that also fixes. I also picked up 2 of the lessons that can find me basics in my deck as well. The barrels of blasting jelly here are going to be so clutch because they also count as removal spells since I don't have too many. I need 3 more cards, and I'm looking for creatures that I can play, and I'm also conscious of trying to get enough stuff with airbending, waterbending, or firebending so that my Avatar Aang, the 4-colored one, can actually draw a card more often. That's why I threw in the Fire Nation Cadets, just because it has firebending, even though I have enough 2-drops right now. If you look at my early plays, I've got quite a bit of removal early on. I've got a Quench, and I have double of the Flyers. So that's why I thought about taking it out here, but look at my creature count, only 10, technically 11 with the Saga, but the Saga takes 3 turns to transform. So right now I'm trying to prioritize creatures. I can't splash the white creature, so I'm thinking about the Fire Nation Cadets and something else higher up the curve. I am thinking about Ty Lee, but it's just way too slow and it's more aggro. It doesn't fit my game plan. My game plan is to draw my rares and just win off them, and everything else is just going to need to keep me alive, basically. Now I'm looking at my land count. I'm heavy blue, so I want to make sure I have 8 blue sources. The double blasting jelly is going to help me with the fixing for everything else. Red is my second highest color, so I've got 6 sources right now. Then it's white, 4 sources plus double blasting jelly plus 2 of the fixing lessons, so it looks pretty good, actually. So now let's get into the games here, and it's going to be entertaining and see how I can do this. In my opening hand, I do have this Barrels of Blasting Jelly, which is pretty nice. So that's going to help me fix for blue, which is why I didn't need to mulligan here. Ends up being really clutch. I'd rather play a creature here than try to remove something that doesn't really matter. I don't have too many removal spells in my deck. Ooh, and then I draw my first copy of Aang. And because of the Blasting Jelly, I can actually play this whenever I need to. So here, I thought about doing it when it's on the stack, but then I just realized I don't need to. I can just remove the token that it makes instead. Now, in hindsight, I probably should have actually airbent my own creature so I can draw an extra card and make a second clue, because all I did there was really remove a 1/1 token. So not too much value overall. I did want to make sure I got my blue source in case they somehow blew up my blasting jelly. This kind of sucks. That's why I didn't really get that much value from it. All I did was remove a 1/1. I really wish I just bounced my fortune teller and got a second one. But look at what I pick up here. The Legend of Roku and the blasting jelly coming in clutch again. And remember, play this before you play your land, because as I did right there, I ended up hitting a land drop with my exile, and it's always better to play that out. Just in case you hit maybe 2 or 3 lands, you can actually play both of them. So don't make any mistakes like that and try to optimize your plays. Next turn, they already killed my first Aang. They can see what I exiled, so they know that I've got another Aang coming up and a first-time flyer. I'm surprised that they were willing to basically tap out here, but they're basically looking for an answer is my guess. This gives me a lot of information because this tells me that they don't have anything. This is a weird attack, so I figured they had some kind of pump spell, and they did. And here I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, and I realized that I'd rather not play first time flyer and actually just draw a card here by getting value right away. Now, I thought I could actually hit my Saga. I didn't read Avatar Aang. I thought I could just airbend any non-land permanent. So unfortunately, I ended up bouncing the Fire Nation Cadets. I really wanted to bounce my own Saga there. Probably should read the card. Reading the card explains the card. But I'm still in a pretty good spot here, especially since I know they had to dig for some type of answer or removal last turn. And their board is empty. And okay, so they ended up Avatar Wrathing, which basically doesn't do anything. That's why that card does not have a very good win rate, by the way. And I can't play any of my creatures now anyways because of the Avatar's Wrath. So here, I'm just kind of playing optimally. Oh, and they scoop and forfeit. So just too many rares, and there's nothing they can do. So off to the next game. And my opening hand's pretty good here. I got good fixing. I've got a Quench. And instead of playing Quench, I'd rather just get something on the board early here. And this is a weird attack, but I'll call their bluff. Even if they have a combat trick here, I'm still going to trade 1 for 1, so I'm not that worried. Perfect. It ended up being just a bluff. And now I've got all the perfect mana. I've got everything that I need. And look, I even draw the extra red for Legend of Roku here. So I'm going to pass. Maybe I can get something when they cast it on the stack. I'm probably not going to double block here. So yeah, just in case they've got some kind of combat trick, I want to see them use it here first, but they don't. They're pretty smart. They obviously know I have something. So they're basically tapping out here. They've only got 1 white, so they don't have any counter spells. So I figured I'll just counter this one. This pumps up my first time flyer now. It's better to get the lesson in the graveyard than to play the Ang right there. Now I want to draw cards. I did play this on turn 4, so I'm not able to play that land. Luckily, I only hit 1 of them, but I'm basically going to get to cast all of these spells right here. I'm just going to block the 2-3 with my 2-3. There was a stop. They had white with 1 white up, so it's pretty obvious that they had yip. So right now, I'm just going to try to get max value, play everything I can from my Legend of Roku, and I have exactly enough mana up for Ang. So we'll just pass a turn and see what they end up casting. They're going to mill me, totally fine. They hit a Fire Nation Cadet, don't care about it. I'm only going to take 4 here just to see what I can potentially exile. And yep, I'm able to airbend that while it's on the stack. And then here, now I'm trying to think about how I want to play my turn. And I have exactly 8 for the water bending. Should have done it manually. I did the auto pay, but it stupidly capped my Ang. Come on, Arena. Like, I obviously wanted to tap the Legend of Roku there, because then I could have already attacked. Everything would be another +1/+1 counter. So that's a huge misplay. I'm hoping I don't lose the game because of the auto tap. I was just lazy there, and I really should have paid more attention. Luckily, they don't kill anything, which is crazy. So that means they have no answers in their hand of 3 cards. So I get a free attack here. I'm going to pump everything, get a +1/+1 counter. And I'm thinking about what I can't actually make the dragon yet, so I'm going to respond with my own Ang. I had to double check. It's legendary, but because I flipped the other one, it's got a different name. So they both get to stay on the battlefield, which is so crazy. And I just saved my Avatar Roku. This now puts it out of range for when they recast it next turn because I've got 5 toughness. And I just got the Firebending 4, so boom, I can now make a dragon. At this point, I think the game is pretty much over. They're going to need some kind of board wipe, but they're not in black, so I'm feeling really good here. It's kind of a weird attack. I'm willing to let them just play their removal spell and kill my token, because I'm not even losing a full card here. And I got to save myself from 2 damage. And look at that, they just scoop it up. Nothing much that they could do overall. So in the next match here, I've already got, I got pretty good fixing. I don't have a turn 2 in blue right now, but I can actually just go get it with the lesson to get my island. And Turtle Duck is pretty funny here. I don't think I need to kill their mana producing 2-drop right now, so I'll just go ahead and get my blue. Ooh, they end up playing that. So they ramped out to a 4/4. They're gonna get to Earthbend next turn, so I'm just thinking about how I want to do this. I want to kill their 4/4, but my lesson right now only does 3. So I need to get another lesson in the graveyard if I want to use Combustion Technique. And luckily they play a creature here, or play a spell, so I can counter it. Now I have 4, I can do 4 damage with Combustion Technique on that. That'll buy me a little bit of time. And then here's a blocker. The Turtle Duck can still keep attacking if they're willing to put mana in it. And they don't, which is good. Buys me another turn. And it's a little complicated. Their Daily Agents, I can't let it attack more than once, so I need to play something that can kill it. I'm thinking about double blocking with Sokka, or just playing the Zuko, and I think I end up just playing Zuko here because I'm willing to trade it, so I don't take a ton of damage. Oh, luckily they didn't put it on a different land, but I'm still going to get drained for 3 here. So I'll just kill the Daily Agents and eat the 3. I am running low, but they are trying to curve out and be as aggressive as possible. I still have a full grip of cards right now. And so I go with Sokka, because next turn I'll have mana up for Lightning Strike and Octopus Form. They had no cards in their hand, so they didn't have any removal, which is why I felt safe enough to play it. So now I'm thinking about if I just take it, I'd end up taking it because I didn't want to lose any of my creatures there for nothing, but I go really low here. I go down to 3. But I think this is the turn where I can potentially catch back up. They didn't play the card in their hand, so I don't know what it is. But I have enough to play a blocker and keep up Lightning Strike. So I'm going to do that. And Lightning Strike will also make me a token if I need to. But everything right now has prowess. So the Sokka is going to be able to block the Turtle Duck now, because it'll get the prowess trigger here. And they end up going with the Alpha Strike. They only have 3 mana up now because they're tapped all their creature lands. So yeah, in response to the pump, now I know they're fully tapped out. I'm going to kill this land to keep me alive. And then I'm going to get to eat most of their creatures. I go all the way down to 1 though, so it's pretty close, but they still don't have an answer and they're fully tapped out. So now I got some blockers. I feel like drawing an extra card is pretty safe because that Sokka has Vigilance, and then I've got a bunch of blockers right now, and I still have Octopus Form in my hand. And then in a pinch, I can always use the Blasting Jelly next turn to blow something up. And they're willing to pump that again. And oh, perfect. This is why this card has a 58% win rate. Octopus Form, oh sorry, 56% win rate. It's still really good. But look at my board now. It's crazy large. And like, oh my gosh, they forfeited. That's crazy. I think they had a chance, but not sure why they did that. In the next game here, I've been pretty blessed with these hands. With Aang's Journey, I'm able to keep a lot of them. And the Barrows of Blasting Jelly here also makes this a keep. Because look, turn 1 Blasting Jelly, and then turn 2 I can play the Fortune Forecaster or the First Time Flyer. So Blasting Jelly coming in super clutch right here. The Flyer I think is better right now because on the next turn I'm most likely going to play Aang's Journey, which will make this a 2-3. But since they do nothing here, let's see if I can get any information. There's a little bit of a stop, so maybe they have a counter. So, oh, they don't have a counter. I'm surprised the Sokka resolved. So that's really good. Oh, that's why. It's because they had Heartless Act. So, ooh, and they tap out on turn 4. So they don't do anything to progress the board here. So either I play the tap land or I can double spell. And I go to double spell instead. Because I have the Blasting Jelly, I have all 4 colors that I need for Avatar Aang. And this lets me pump my First Time Flyer. So it makes it a little bit more of a threat. And I get some time to see what they drew. I don't want to play Avatar Aang into open mana because they're probably just going to kill it. I ideally want to find a way to trigger it, so I'm looking to find something with firebending or airbending before I play Avatar Aang, but no luck right now. That's why I cracked a clue, trying to see if I could draw into something else. I do have a removal. Oh my goodness, that was a great blowout for them. I lost all of my 2-drops and they kept their ape. But now I can run out Avatar Aang. It's in the open, unprotected. I don't have any other creatures in my hand. Yep, Deadly Precision. They do have so they do take 2 damage there, but it's still not looking good for me because I have no other creatures at this point. I'm going to Lightning Strike the ape before they can exhaust it and make it a 5-4. So I take 3 damage there, but I could save myself in the long run. Weirdly, my opponent is playing nothing, so maybe they have counter spells or full removal. I do draw into a Legend of Roku. I play my land first, just in case they've got Quench, and they don't. They actually let this resolve. So I'll play this. It still can't block Mai, because Mai has First Strike. Oh, and they have a Trebuchet. So I'm gonna take 4 here. It doesn't make sense to lose my Iguana Parrot right now. Oh my gosh, they're drawing a card off that too. I really need to find something here. I need some kind of removal spell or something. But I'm going to have to blow up the catapult right now because it's making a 2-2 flyer that I just can't quite deal with. I'm okay trading here if they block. I am tapped out, so I'm hoping they block, but they don't. All right. So I don't... Oh, and they're just going to hit me for face, so that's game. All right, on to the next one. Another pretty good hand. Don't need to mulligan. I've got the Blasting Jelly. I've got a turn 2 play, and I've got removal. So this is looking all right. I don't have any game-winning threats right now, but I can draw my way into them, hopefully. And my game freezes a little bit because I did get a text message reminder there. So my opponent is playing black, I believe. Mono black right now. I'm representing Counterspell. They didn't play anything, so I'm just going to draw a card. Ooh, alright, we got some good action here. I don't want to play Sokka unprotected, so I'm going to play Zuko first, and then I'll have Sokka next turn with the Octopus form up to keep it protected. And my opponent goes to discard here, so they're looking for either a 4th land or their 2nd color. So they're in a really bad spot here. Look at that, another rare on the top. I'm going to keep that for sure. But I'll get my value while I can on Zuko. There's no need to rush out Sokka. Plus, they're in black, which means they could have a board wipe. Oh, they get their 4th land, and they play their own Zuko. I can't kill it on my own right now with Combustion Technique because I don't have enough lessons in the graveyard. So I'm just thinking about blowing it up here, keeping Zuko alive, and then I can just keep drawing cards for free. Oh, and they end up scooping anyways. So I think that's reasonable. They were kind of mana screwed and flooded there anyways. All right, next one here. I do have a filter land, but no red or white cards, so gonna need to mulligan that one. And Avatar Aang can go to the bottom because it's so hard to play. I only have blue mana right now. I do have the Aang's Journey, so I can go get red if I need to. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now because I want to make sure I can blow that thing up with Combustion Technique next turn. You cannot let their Water Tribe Ralliers live. So I'm going to have to go ahead and not do anything this turn basically other than kill that because once they untap next turn, they'll be able to use the ability right away. So I need to prioritize killing that. And good thing I did because they have Kyoshi Warriors. So they would have had 2 extra things for waterbending. So now I got 4 mana. I can either double spell or play Sokka, and I choose to double spell here. My opponent is curving out like crazy, and with Haru, they're going to keep making... Oh my gosh, they play... Oh, I'm taking 7 there because I didn't feel like chumping right now. I draw an Aang, but it's not quite what I need. It can only hit creatures and spells on the stack, so I'm trying to see if they play anything pre-combat. They don't. I play Aang here. I don't want to take 7 again. So I know if I airbend the Kyoshi Warriors, they can just replay to get another token. But I didn't want to take 7. Now, I realized what I should have done here. I misplayed. I should have blocked with the Forecasting Fortune Teller and then airbent my own creature to get the value from that so they wouldn't get another token. So look, Haru triggered another time because they got to recast it. So that's my mistake here. I'm going to double pump the trade to kill the Kyoshi Warriors. I wanted to get that off the board. But now I'm in a really bad spot here. Their board is so wide, and with the Avatar enchantment there, they're just pumping out threats every single turn. All I can do is chump block. And they're going to attack with 1 creature at a time, or so I think. Now I got to use my Octopus form to block and try and stay alive here. But I'm already down to 1, and it's not looking good. I'm top decking here. I don't have any answers, no card draw. And I don't know why they don't attack with the other white. They must have some kind of pump spell here. And they do. Fancy footwork. I want to keep myself alive for 1 more turn, but I'm pretty sure this game is basically over. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh, another creature, and I'm at 1. And, yeah, I draw nothing. Alright, now we are back to regular speed here, because I was able to get my webcam working again. And Barrels of Blasting Jelly just lets you keep every hand. So, what am I worried about? Worried about nothing. I don't have a turn 3 play. Oh, ask and you shall receive. Green-white allies. Green-white allies, huh? Okay. This is not a lesson, unfortunately. This represents a double block. Even if they do attack, I probably won't block because I don't want to lose both my creatures for 1 combat trick. But if they do attack, I'll just crack back for 3. So I'll take 2 and then you take 3 back. Seems like a fine trade to me. Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Huh, what do you know? Well, there goes my green, but doesn't matter to me because I have Barrels of Blasting Jelly. All right. They're not in black, so yeah, no board wipes. I'm pretty confident playing this. That was a cool turn, though. I didn't know that. I have never used a second ability for Boomy Bash like that. Ooh, he put it on the flyer. I'll just take it and then Boomy Bash back. Let's see if you have a trick. You do not have any instants. Okay. If I get a lesson in the graveyard, these things are going to start to hurt. Oh, well, there goes my parrot. I'll take one. Okay. Am I going to Sokka or forecasting? I think I'm going to fortune teller here. See what I draw? Yeah, I could draw a shore up or the octopus form, so let's do it that way. That is a lesson, though. And this turns off Jet, but Jet already is a 2-for-1, so I don't know if I really want to blow it up there. Let's see what they play. Ideally, I don't want to use this on Jet. I guess I would rather trade the fortune teller. But I do want to play this so that these become 2/3 flyers, and it doubles the clock. Oh, is this an ally? Oh, wow. Okay, well, I'm taking 8. They draw a card. It's really good. Very, very good, huh? Oh, if I had an extra mana, I could have done both. So I think I'm supposed to go. I don't. What do I need? I'm blue, white, and red. I've got one of everything at this point, so I guess I'll go get a second white. Yeah, we'll play that. Let's just get rid of... I already have the lesson in the graveyard. So do I even... Yes, because then I can block this here and they won't draw a card. And I still... Oh, oopsie. Well, I should have slowed that down. I was going to say, I still have a removal spell here with the Barrows of Blasting Jelly, but I was supposed to stay back to block this. Now they're going to get to draw a card. Oh, that is bad. Yeah, that's really bad. They would have been at 6, so they're still on a 3-turn timer. Yeah, and they were never going to airbend my forecasting fortune teller anyways, because then I would get to another clue. Oh no, they're going to draw an extra card because of this. Yeah, it doesn't really change the clock at all. They'd be at 6 right now, so it would still take 2 attacks. It would still take 3 attacks. 2 attacks to work. Oh no. Yeah, they could have drawn that from their extra card. It's an ally too. Gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I have enough to do both. Oh, target creature. So I could hit this. I could also hit the forecasting fortune teller. Do I hit the land? I don't think so. Do I hit the land or do I hit the forecasting fortune teller? That for sure. If I hit the land at after their untap phase, they'll have 1 less land, but they'll still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the difference between 6 and 5? I don't think it's that much. So I guess I'd rather see what spells they play. And this is lethal, right? This is 2, 4, 6 flying. So I just need to kill... Yeah, there's no point airbending it now because they'll just recast it. So now I no longer have lethal. Oh, interesting. Yeah, airbending it now doesn't matter because they still have 3 mana. Or 2 mana, so they can just replay it with flash. Oh, that's a cool play. Yeah, that's a very cool play there. Huh. Alright, so if they cast it, this will trigger that. and then they'll get to do this again. So I do need to hit this one while it's on the stack, unfortunately. Now, if I Barrels of Blasting Jelly the Ang away, I can't transform it. If I do transform it, so 6, 7, 8. If I do transform it and I swing, this will be 6 total. So they'll have to do that. I could also play this. Okay. If I play Sokka and then all of these get Menace, that's better, right? Because then these all become 3s and you can only block one of them. So this is lethal, right? Ally, ally, ally. Yes, this is lethal. This is lethal. Here we go. Trigger, 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 trigger. Get this. And then swing. Woo! Wow, that was a cool game. That was really fun. Okay. Alright. 4 lands, and I have a turn 1 play and a turn 2 play, and then I can go right into Ang. This will most likely die, though, but I gotta play something on my turns. I don't think I need to do the 2 damage here. I'll just get this out now. It'd be funny if I lost this game by 1 damage. Oh man, I am kind of flooding out here, and I definitely do not want to airbend a corrupt court official, so me not pumping here shows them that I clearly have something in my hand. Trebuchet. Is it better to airbend this or to block the corrupt court official? I would rather block the court official, I think. Yeah. So I will flash this in. Airbend the Trebuchet. I'll take the 2 from that, but I'll kill this. Yeah, I get to take a real piece of cardboard off the board. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so next turn I can transform Aang. It's probably going to die though, but because I couldn't have transformed it then, I would have only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, not enough. It's going to die here. So many black removal spells that can... Oh, maybe they have the Saka thing, deal destroy creature? Yeah, they got it. Yeah, they got it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Don't worry, I have 2 Angs. Oh my god! Oh my god, I called it! How crazy is that? Oh, wow. That's actually insane. So, yeah, let's see if they block. They won't. So, in case they have Quench, I will play my untapped land. Yeah. This is so funny. Okay. Now, again, do I go for the ambush block on the Messenger Hawk? I don't think so. What I want to do is untap with Aang. I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to be able to untap with Aang. So I'm going to do it at the end of their turn. Yeah, I'm going to do it at the end of their turn. Perfect. So let me airbend that off the stack. Perfect. My turn. I'm going to pump everything here, right? So let's say if I play this, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can't do it, right? Unfortunately. So if I activate this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everything gets pumped at least. I wanted to pump the first time flyer, but too bad. Now what do they have? The cool thing too is even if this dies, right? Like I can just blow up the trebuchet with my blasting jelly. Oh, this is great. They don't have anything. Oh, this is really good. They have nothing. Yeah, I'll take it. No way. Oh, well, all right. That's still pretty good for them. Huh. What do I do now? What do I do now? Do I just blow up the trebuchet and push damage? I still have no lesson in the graveyard. I could also crack this and see what I draw. Maybe I do, because if I blow up trebuchet, yeah, I'll blow up trebuchet and then I play this. I have 2 mana left and then I can pump the cadets if they block. I should have manually tapped to leave 2 up for the first time flyer. Bummer. Crack a clue? Oh, they're gonna watery grasp first, then crack a clue? Oh. Okay. Okay. So if I had played the first time flyer. Ooh. Yeah, alright. I mean, you get to see all my rares. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Ooh, I can't play any of them? Alright, so Boomy Bash gets to kill the giant koi. No attacks. Yeah, Boomy Bash kills the koi. I'll play Sokka first. Yeah, I'll take 5. I wonder if they have a way to stop it. I mean, I need to kill it, right? Unless... Can I win the game? Can I win the game? I only have 2 allies. They will get Menace. Yeah. Okay. I would need a... Okay. Anyways. Let's think here. If this gets Menace, that's only 3 damage. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this could kill... I could play this first. They all get Prowess and Menace. If I blow this one up, this becomes a 3. No, this becomes a 2-3. And then... This does not have enough, right? Because this would require a double block here. So this gets through. And they double here, and then they block this. So I don't have enough. So I need to just play 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just need to play this first. Right? Then this. Then this. Yeah, it wasn't enough. They're gonna draw an extra card, but then these can get in. I won't be able to play this, unfortunately. Yeah, I didn't have lethal. Even if they had 1 less blocker, they would just double here exactly like that. This would get through, and then they would just block this. So I didn't have lethal. Yep. Okay. Draw a card. Why did they do that on their turn? Oh, because they're going to go for game here? That's 4. I totally forgot that this can get pumped. Am I dead? I might be dead. I might be dead. Go to 1. Okay. Oh! I got it. Okay, this is the final match. So I'm back to regular speed so we can walk this through and focus as much as possible. I got a really good hand that I could keep. Even though I only had 2 lands, I had the Blasting Jelly and the Aang's Journey. Right now I'm not playing anything in case I can quench. I'm just hoping I can draw... Yep, I'm going to quench this. Hoping I can draw a land though. But, oh, nice. Alright, cool. I draw land. I'm going to keep that on top and then I can play the Mechanist. I'm hoping they don't have anything to kill it. I wanted to avoid their quench and counterspell, so that's why I play it right now. Sweet, I actually get some value here. So I'm going to play my tap land and Aang's Journey, so I at least get 1 clue from this. Hopefully, they didn't have an answer last turn, so they may not have an answer to kill it next turn either, which would be insane. I'm just trying to check what mana I need right now. I got 1 of everything, so I figured I'll just get a second blue source. I'm hoping this stays alive. Oh, alright, they have Swamp Snare Trap, but it's still a 2-for-1. I already got the clue from it, so I can just activate this. This stops their Hawk from attacking me. And now, I want to make sure that when I play my 4-colored Aang, I can actually trigger it to draw a card. So I'm going to play Prince of Zuko first. They're probably going to have a removal spell anyways, so this should clear the way for Aang. And it looks like they're looking at it. Yeah, alright, so they blow it up. But the good thing is, they didn't get to draw a card from it. Ooh, they have a second Messenger Hawk. That's why that card... Oh, great, okay. So, Fire Nation Cadets has Firebending. So, I'm definitely going to wait to play the Aang. And I'm going to cast that out first. And then, I was thinking about not playing the land, because in case they have Corrupt Court Official, I don't want to discard anything. But here, I'm okay discarding my second Blasting Jelly if they do have... Court Official. That way I can play Aang next turn. And if this Fire Nation Cadets... Okay, perfect. They just tapped out. So Fire Nation Cadets will live, which means Aang gets to draw a card right when it comes down. So I'm super excited. I'm at 15. I got a lot of life, so I'm just going to draw the card here. It's more lands, but this is fine because now I can play my second Blasting Jelly, which can also be used as a removal spell. And then I have all of these cards that I can discard away if they have Corrupt Court Official in their hand. So I'm actually pretty happy with where I'm at right now. They've got a full grip of cards though, so I'm not expecting Aang to stick around very long right now. But this does present blocking for... Oh my god, do they not have a removal? They don't have a removal. Oh my gosh, they just tapped out. They don't have removal for Aang, so I'm going to get to draw 2 more cards on my turn. This is crazy. Alright, I'm flooding a little bit, but I have 2 removal spells at instant speed with the Blasting Jelly. And I just drew 1, 2, oh, and I get my other Aang off the top. And they choose not to block, which is smart, because I have mana for Blasting Jelly. So now I'm just thinking if I want to cast my Aang here, and if I do, what do I want to play it on? But right now, I just realized, okay, I don't need this Firebending mana, so let me just use both of it to pump my Cadet to do 3 damage. And I'm trying to see if I should hold Aang up or if I should not. But I have enough mana to do both. That's what I was counting up earlier. So let me just use my removal spell. I'm going to draw 2 more cards next turn anyways. Because if they didn't have an answer last turn, then they're definitely not going to have an answer next turn. So I'm going to cast this because I'm going to draw more cards anyways. This will keep me alive. And I have just enough mana to play my Aang if they play anything off the top. They only have 4 mana right now. Okay, 5. So they have 5 mana right now. So I'm trying to see if I can counter something. Messenger Hawk. Yeah, I'll let that resolve, because that actually is not a removal spell, and right now, I'm not in any danger of dying. And they just tapped out, which is perfect. Because look, now I get to ambush block the first time flyer if they attack with it. They're thinking about it. I hope they do. I'm definitely airbending the fox. Oh, yes, perfect. Alright, so I get to ambush block this and airbend that. This is a devastating turn. Oh my gosh, and I forgot that this triggers the other Aang to draw a card, and I just top decked Octopus form. So I really don't see a way that I lose this game right now. And they're at 11, but they only have 1 powered attackers. So right now I'm trying to see if there's a way to win the game. I think there is. Am I supposed to transform first, or do I use my Blasting Jelly to blow up their only blocker? I think I'll just tap everything and transform Aang. That's more damage. I don't have lethal though, but I'm going to get to put a counter on all of my creatures. And they're all going to get to attack. So I'll put them pretty low. So yeah, I'm just going to transform Aang right here. I get to draw a card. It doesn't really matter. Oh, I forgot I get Firebending mana. This is so busted. Yes, because now I can crack the blasting jelly before blocks. Oh, yeah, that is epic. And we get it. We get the trophy.